Hello, today we're going to be looking at the Expert Mode King Slime, how to kill him, what he drops, why you would kill him, and why you would specifically kill him first within a Terraria playthrough. So what the King Slime can drop is the Ninja Set, which is a throwing weapon armor, the Solidifier, which creates slime blocks and slime furniture, the Slimy Saddle, which is a rare drop slime mount, the Slime Hook, which would be the strongest hook in the game at this point, the Slime Gun, which fires a stream of slime, Royal Gel, which makes slimes passive to the player, and along with these you get the vanity items like the King Slime Mask and the King Slime Trophy. You can also pick up 5 to 15 lesser healing potions, which is very nice very early on in the game. So there are 3 ways of spawning the King Slime. The first is randomly in the outer 2/3 of the world in a grassy area, and how it will spawn is a 1 in 300 chance of it spawning instead of a regular slime. The best way to perform this method is to build your house on the outskirts of the world. Then if you come across a dungeon, you can also take a blue candle from inside there to improve the spawn rates of the slimes, thereby meaning that there will be a higher chance over time of spawning a King Slime. Another way to spawn the King Slime, which is the most reliable but will likely take you a large amount of time to collect all the items for, is to make a slime crown. For that you will need a gold or platinum crown, which will require 5 gold or platinum bars and a ruby, and then you will also need 20 gel, at which point you should go to a demon or a crimson altar depending on your world, and combining them together you can make a slime crown, which you can then use to spawn him at whichever point you want in the world. A third way to spawn him would be through the slime event after having killed 150 slimes. The reason this is the least reliable way for starter characters is that it's very rare to start unless you have 140 life and 8 defense. It has an approximately 9.8% chance of happening per day if the player has those criteria met. Now the method I'm mainly going to be talking about in this video is a relatively cheap way to kill him. But we are talking about killing him from close to the start of the game, so. The alternative to this method is to make an arena like with many other bosses, but if you don't want to do that, what I'm going to show you is the easiest method. So what you're going to need for this method is the merchant, so you're going to need to build 2 houses for him and the guide. So your next move would be to buy 1 or 2 stacks of shurikens, which would add up to 1 gold, 50 silver, or 3 gold, which is quite a lot early on in the game, which is another reason why I recommend going to the end of the world to spawn him, so that you can collect money along the way for your merchant and for the shurikens. You'll also need exactly 30 rope. So moving on to how to kill him. Make sure that when he spawns you have the 30 rope placed upwards over a flattish grassy area. Go to the top of the rope and start throwing the shurikens. That's literally it, and that's what you'll be doing for this entire time. Don't come down from the rope until he's dead, as the spiked slimes and him will just rip you apart. The reason this works is because he cannot jump 30 blocks into the air. It'll take some time, but you should be fine with the amount of shurikens given. So the question you may ask is, why kill him so early? Well, one of the main reasons for me is that the Ninja Set is an excellent set to start with to go through the next bosses. Essentially allowing the skip of the copper, silver, gold, platinum, all the metal types of armor. Very nice to start the game off with. Another nice item to start off with is the Slime Hook, which doesn't really have any competition at this point in the game. The slime mount is okay, it's fairly crap when comparing it to the other mounts, but for a starter mount it can be quite useful for getting across the world unhindered by pest enemies. It also has some merit when attempting to kill the next couple of bosses, such as the Eat of the Worlds and Eye of Cthulhu. The Royal Gel, which is exclusive to Expert Mode, is an extremely nice item for starting off a playthrough with, considering you'll be walking everywhere and running into a lot of slimes. It essentially negates their existence, which is very nice, at least through the normal mode part of the game. Overall, I would say this should be your first target when starting off a Terraria Expert Mode playthrough, and actually a normal mode playthrough. The rewards won't carry you through the rest of the game, but they'll certainly help progress through the world with relative ease. Thanks for watching. More videos coming out soon. Won't just be Terraria as I play a large range of games, but quite possibly more Terraria boss guides on the way soon.